Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm a little late today, but that's for a reason. I tutor a young woman in India, same time every week. And sometimes we just don't get off the phone quite in 30 minutes. But it's a fun process. And so that brought to mind that what's my enjoyment for that? That's not the purpose to talk about today, but I am starting a master class today at noon, and you're invited. You just have to ask me for the invitation on something that I've had a passion about for years. And I can't tell you exactly when it started, but I have an appreciation, a wonder, and an awe about aging. It's not a disaster for me, it is an adventure. Now, I know there's a lot of people that look at me like I'm nutso, but that's okay. I have white hair. I get to be eccentric. I also get to be wild in my conversation and wild in my thoughts. So here's so if you want to meet me, you just have to get a hold of successwithmarla.com and we can have a 15-minute chat and see if I'm the person for you. So in my daily life, when I'm not taking on my personal projects that inspire me also, I do coach social media marketing and sales skills, and I mentor people who are carrying too much, like it should be this way, it should be this way. Let's get rid of it and let's make your life simple. So I actually just come in with strategies, we cut out the crap, we get you to where you need to go. So now I like to look at purpose and contribution because I was reading some posts this week on some groups that I follow, and I don't participate much because it's like my conversation does not fit their conversation. My conversation is miles down the road from them where their conversation is, and I'm not saying they need to catch up with me, but I'm just saying I can't slow down for them. So I had this thought last night. Actually, didn't sleep for a little bit, thinking about it. Do people think that when they retire, they no longer have a purpose? I could see where that could happen if they had a job and worked the same job for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, used weekends as their entertainment, their travel, whatever they did to add to their life. And if they always saw the job as the weight bearing, ugly thing in their life, and only 2 days a week as the good, purposeful, contributing time of their life, where does that leave them when they retire? It's been a life built on resistance. I don't know. Resistance to work. Resistance at work isn't good. You know, we all had a purpose when we worked our jobs. The purpose was to sustain ourselves. Simply said, it was to sustain ourselves economically and hopefully contribute to those we were serving in that business. So, what's so hard about just shifting purpose when you retire and to determine a contribution? Now, you know, a lot of people come up to me and say they volunteer. Great. That's if that fits your purpose. If you're volunteering because you think it's because you're paying back, what are you paying back? The reason you volunteer, you contribute, you have purpose is that you've got a vision in your mind of shifting something, shifting a quality of something for someone somehow. Doesn't always have to be the same from all of us. But when we say it's like, so I'll tell you. So anyway, I got so many thoughts running through my head. I'm trying to just put them in a funnel, and it's not happening today. I'm having fun today, and so just so you know what my day is like, I've already talked to someone in Mumbai. I will talk to someone in Great Britain here in just a little bit, and I will talk to someone in Nova Scotia after that call. And then let's see, I will run a masterclass, and then I will be on a call with someone in Texas, and then I'll be on a call with someone in California. So, you know, I like popping all over the world and talking to people. And the other day I was talking to someone in Australia. So Gosh, life has been fun since COVID hit. Now, it was a disaster trying to get into the fun, but I got to tell you, I don't worry about why I'm here. It's like it feels right. Good morning, everyone who's watching. So let's go back to purpose and contribution. And the original question I asked was, do people think that when they retire, they no longer have a purpose? Could that no longer have a purpose and no longer have an awareness of what it is they want to contribute? Could that be causing the decline, the dysfunction of the brain, the dysregulation of the body? I've learned years ago that stress actually really takes its toll on the body. And each time I would injure myself, and I'm talking I injured, I'd break a knee, I'd break an ankle, break an elbow, whatever it was, they were all points of stress. So what was going on between me and my body? My body said, you're not paying attention to me. I'm stressed. So I'm going to do something to you to make you sit down. Well, luckily, I finally realized that pattern in my life. So our life is patterns. So now let's go back to you retired. You did a job for years. Your objective and purpose was to sustain your family, bring in a lifestyle that you wanted, and now you're retired. Are you just going to watch TV? Or do you need to create another purpose? Now, the purpose could be as simple as you want to maximize and optimize your health and your body to be the best you can be. You're going to find resources other than just your medical profession to take care of you. See, that's what I do. That's one of my purposes. And if anybody likes to get on that train of really figuring out how we're going to just be optimized until it's our last day, then that's where I like to play. Now, when people hear me say this, it ends up being a lot of fun conversations. I'm not talking politics. I'm talking something that we can all feel and we can take on for ourselves. That purpose of just optimizing everything we have, optimizing our intelligence, optimizing our wisdom. Let me tell you, retirement is not the time to throw away anything that you've been doing. It's the time to say, how do I package it? And how do I offer value to others? And if the value that you get is a value back for yourself because you're inspired, you feel like you have a purpose, you're out there, you're helping others, then that is probably going to optimize your health also. So again, the only question I'm posing today is, are you one of those people that think that when I retire, I will be done? Well, do you know that what I think is if anybody has that thought, knowingly or unknowingly, because thoughts have a way of sticking with us whether we think we created them or not, knowingly or unknowingly, then we may be setting a time limit on our lifespan. Now, I've heard people say that, well, my dad died here and my mom died here, and so I expect to die here. And it's like, well, that's scary to me. I don't want to be proclaiming when I go. I want to proclaim how I will go. I will go easily, quietly into the night. That's it. That's my plan. Now, in order to make that plan happen, I got to stay optimized. So no matter where you are in your life, I'm an optimizer, meaning I talk to you about what's in the way of actually operating at your prime, your optimum. So whether it's in business and in social media, let me tell you, I've been playing with tech since 1984. Some of you might not have been born, but I've got wisdom. I've troubleshot so many software systems that they finally just, it used to be when a new system would come into a company that I worked for, they'd say, no, you can't do anything. You always got to give this stuff to your manager. Well, when you get in at 7:30 in the morning and you're supposed to be one of three on a phone and the software system doesn't work, I just called the people working on the software and I said, here's how it's behaving. And they got it. They actually got more finite information from me because I knew how to observe and troubleshoot. And they finally just gave up and they said, you can always call Marla, just call, because you see things we don't see. And that was great. I love that, because what am I about? I'm about efficiency. We don't need drama. We don't need drama at work. We don't need drama at home. We don't need drama at life. So my purpose in life is multifold. My purpose is to remain healthy and optimized as long as I can. And if I'm done, I am done, and I'm out the door. But I don't use the word retire. Years ago, I used the word reinvent because I like to reinvent things. That's why I help other people take a look at what they're doing and realize that all they have to do is tweak this, tweak that, and they are on the road to more production, to better communication, to better strategies, to fixing that bank account. So what I do is I simplify. I take away the stuff you don't need and I help you get to the stuff you do need. Just like if I meet my friends who are older and they don't know where to go, maybe they need to, I'll throw them the questions so they can talk to their doctor and take away this medication or that. Maybe they need to create more energy. I have a lot of ideas around that. So when you meet me, you'll get this potpourri of work and professional experience, and you get this healing passion. So 2 ways to get a hold of me, 2 reasons to get a hold of me. You connect with me on successwithmarla.com, you get on my email list, and you ask for a 15-minute appointment. If you're considering improving your accountability to your own health, then you tell me that that's the conversation you want to have, and I have ways to point you. And I am actually starting a masterclass today on I'm going to dismantle the aging paradigm with those who want to be involved with me. So if you want to create the dismantling of the aging paradigm, it's not something for us to resist. It's something for us to embrace, but we can embrace it in all the ways and flavors we want to embrace it. Then you get me at successwithmarla.com. If you're struggling, pulling your hair out, feeling frustrated that your social media doesn't work, that you don't know whether you should be on Facebook or you should be on LinkedIn or you should be on Twitter or you should be on Instagram or you should be on TikTok. And oh my gosh, there was a new news out on TikTok today that there are actually people having Tourette's syndrome set in because they watch TikTok too much, mostly young people. It's showing up out of 2020. It was in the Wall Street Journal today. You can go find it and read it. I didn't have all the details, but my husband shares that with me every morning, shares with me health items every morning that he reads. I read one paper, he reads that paper, and we blend our info. But anyway, if you are really, really into saying, hey, social media needs to be my vehicle. I want to stay at home. I want to travel more. I want to not have to go back to the office. And there's a lot of people out there saying that they're not going back to the office. And there's a lot of reasons for you not going back to the office, but I'm not getting political here. You get a hold of me, successwithmarla.com. You get on my mail list, and then you see about setting that 15 minutes with me to see if we're a match in some way. Can I help you? Can I contribute to your life? Can I help your purpose feel more relevant to you? There's so much out there, but don't throw in the towel, whatever it is. If you're throwing in the towel on a health issue, if you're throwing in the towel on a business issue, my gosh, please see me. We should only just use towels to dry off after a shower, not throw them away and give up a part of our life. We should not give up a part of our passion. We don't want to give up who we are, who we're meant to be, what our purpose is. So I look forward to you getting in touch with me soon, because this is just what I do. Somebody once asked me, why do you have so much enthusiasm? I was born with it. I didn't create it. It came with me. It was my gift. So let me share it with you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.